2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. 2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class Review. More than an entry-level luxury sedan, the C-Class speaks, well-built and fashionable. 3.5-star overall score. There was obviously a time after you could call the Mercedes-Benz C-Class an entry-level luxury vehicle. But to accomplish this for 2018 would have been a bit of a disservice. First of all, the CLA-Class is technically Mercedes' entry-level sedan now. But furthermore, the C-Class might be more impressive versus the words entry-level would cause you to believe. It comes with an impeccably built interior, high-quality materials in and out, upgrading and customizing options galore, along with a variety of engine choices. As for all those engines, there is lots to choose from if you need something other versus the C300's turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. For better fuel economy, browse the C350E. This plug-in hybrid version with the C-Class comes with a modicum of all-electric driving range, an increase in power as well as the best fuel economy with the C-Class range. If autobahn-worthy speeds will be more your thing, we have a turbocharged V6 inside the AMG C43 and also the turbocharged V8 inside the AMG C63, as both versions are real sports sedans. Of course, there are more entry-level luxury sedans, coupes and convertibles that could catch your eye. But it would have been a glaring omission should the 2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class didn't find yourself on your short list. What's new? There are already some changes to standard and optional equipment along the C-Class lineup, and Mercedes has simplified some options packages and standalone options. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto have become available within the C-Class, too. A plug-in hybrid, the C350E, is basically new, even though it technically debuted very late inside 2017 model year. Finally, the Mercedes-Benz C300 presenting a 9-speed automatic transmission rather than last year's 7-speed auto. While we certainly lost following AMG C63S having its righteously powerful 4.0-litre turbo V8, it's nearly twice the price with the base C-Class. And, really, the frequency of which do you be able to use 503 horsepower? As such, going that has a standard C300 is often a fine choice. It has decent power, an easy yet elegant interior, and several available options via packages or standalone items. Not sold? Okay, for just a good middle ground with increased power and equipment, but minus the C63's high entry cost, investigate AMG C43. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Mercedes-Benz C-Class is available in 3 body styles: sedan, coupe and convertible, cabriolet. The C-Class sedan, coupe and convertible are easily obtainable in 5 trim levels: base C300, C300 4MATIC, all-wheel drive, AMG C43, AMG C63 and AMG C63ES. The sedan also turns into a plug-in hybrid variant known as the C350E. With the exception in the high-horsepower engines and sport-tuned components from the AMG models, most C-Classes find the same standard equipment obtainable with a plethora of packaged and standalone options. The C300 sedan and C300 4MATIC comes standard having a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 241 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, a 9-speed automatic transmission, 17-inch wheels, automatic wipers, a rear-view camera, a sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, an electricity tilt and telescoping leader, 10-way power front seats, with 4-way lumbar adjustment, driver seat memory settings, simulated leather upholstery, the rather good MBTEX, and 40/20/40 split folding rear seat backs. Standard tech includes the command infotainment system, having a 7-inch central display screen plus a console-mounted dial controller, Bluetooth with an audio system having a CD player, dual USB ports, an SD card watcher and HD radio. For probably the most part, the C300 Coupe has the same equipment plus 18-inch wheels. The C300 convertible gets to be a power-folding fabric top, Mercedes air scarf system, which delivers warmed air on the neck and shoulders of front passengers, as well as a removable wind blocker. On top from the 18-inch wheels, the C350e, sedan only, gets to be a turbo 2.0-litre four-cylinder engine followed by an electric motor, 275 horsepower combined, a 7-speed automatic transmission, an air spring suspension with multiple tuning modes, and LED headlights. Primary options packages for those C300s are critically the same. The premium package adds searching for trunk closer, blind spot monitoring, keyless entry and push-button start, and satellite radio. In the coupe and convertible, the premium package includes an upgraded Burmester head unit. Several other available choices packages are for sale to the C300 and C350e and also standalone options. We'll dispense using the packages first. Options packages add the multimedia package, an alternative 8.4-inch screen with navigation, voice controls, touchpad infotainment controller, advanced lighting package, adaptive high-beam headlights, cornering headlamps, LED headlights, ambient interior lighting, smartphone integration package, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, parking assist package, front and back parking sensors, top-down parking camera system, the AMG line package, upgraded brakes, sports suspension, a rear spoiler, unique bodywork, and also the driver assistance package, forward collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, rear cross traffic alert. Standalone methods of the C300/350e will include a panoramic sunroof, a head-up display, heated and ventilated seats, leather upholstery, a cabin air purification and fragrance system, a heated leader, and also a number of interior and exterior trim pieces. For probably the most part, AMG C43 models find the premium package equipment along using a turbocharged 3.0-litre V6, 362 horsepower, 384 pounds-feet, all-wheel drive, a 9-speed automatic transmission, a hobby-tuned suspension, adaptive suspension dampers, heated front seats and unique interior trim. The AMG C63 and C63S are widely similar with all the exception in the turbocharged 4.0-litre V8, 469 horsepower, 479 pounds-feet with all the C63, 503 horsepower, 516 pounds-feet using the C63S, as well as a multi-clutch, high-performance 7-speed automatic transmission. Options for that AMG models include carbon ceramic brakes, exhaust and upgraded wheels and tires, sports seats, carbon fiber interior and exterior trim, and also a special AMG head-up display. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions which can be fundamentally similar. The S with this review use our full test with the 2017 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC convertible, turbo 2.0 liters inline 4, 9-speed automatic, AWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the existing Mercedes-Benz C-Class has gotten some minor revisions. Our findings remain applicable to the year's Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Driving. The C300 convertible drives equally. You'd expect a high-end compact wood, which can be a very good thing. It places few demands for the driver though has lots of power and decent handling in the event the mood hits. If performance is the vital thing, you will be better served by the AMG C43 variant. Acceleration. The amassed to 60 miles per hour takes 6.1 seconds. That is about average to have an all-wheel drive vehicle within this class. Transmission shifts are smooth and quick within the default mode and even more aggressive and abrupt in sport mode. It gets on top of things without drama, but power has a tendency to taper off a bit about the top end. Braking. The C300 comes with an easy and light pedal in casual driving, yet it can be composed and controllable under moderately hard braking. Steering. The steering effort is appropriately light in parking lots and firms up about the highway for greater stability. It's very precise and predictable, which has a decent number of feedback for just a luxury-focused car. Handling. Thanks towards the all-wheel drive system and summer tires, this C300 test vehicle has more traction compared to the typical driver opportunity need in dry weather driving. There's still a moderate number of body roll, plus the tires howl loudly when pushed, but overall it is still very agreeable. Driveability. The C300 performs with luxury car smoothness and is often a joy driver and automobile because it's an easy task to maneuver in tight spaces and requires little effort in the driver in typical conditions. The auto stop-start product is not as transparent as we would like it to be. Comfort. We deem it important to spring to the optional airmatic suspension since ride quality could be the only objection we have while using C300 Cabriolet. We've evaluated the airmatic add-on, and it is a night and day difference in regards to comfort. Otherwise, the C300 gets high marks with this category. Seat comfort. The standard front seats offer enough adjustment allowing drivers of a typical size and shape to get their optimal setting. Padding is firm, even so the well-contoured surfaces get them to comfortable all-down end. Lateral support is a bit more than adequate with the cornering limits on this car. Ride comfort. The ride quality is way too firm for any tour including the C300. We drove other C-Class models together with the optional airmatic suspension as well as the comfort setting can appear far more compliant as well as the sport setting feels comparable on the standard suspension. It's really worth extra cost, so we consider it necessary. Noise and vibration. The convertible top does a great job of reducing wind and road noise just to noticeable levels. With the most notable down, buffeting is moderate, even so the available air cap system, which directs air in the cabin, greatly reduces wind noise and turbulence. The solid construction is without requiring squeaks. Climate control. Once set, the automatic climate control does not have adjustment, perhaps the top has risen or down. With the windows and top down, there seemed to be enough coverage to stay cool on the warm day. The air scarf blows warm air around the back of the neck, which can seem frivolous until finally you try it yourself. Interior. The C-Class interior impresses having a graceful center stack as well as simple layout afforded by minimal buttons. Almost all complicates the interface some. Most other interior aspects are typical to get a convertible coupe, but we found the driving position and convertible top to be especially done well. Ease beneficial. The volume of buttons continues to be limited to essential functions, giving the cockpit an effective and elegant layout where controls are logically placed. Secondary controls require some digging, though. Plus the menu structure may take some time to familiarize yourself with. Getting in, getting out. The long doors allow easy access on the front seats, as well as the seatbelt presenter eliminates the necessity to twist and choose it. Rear seat access is impeded together with the top up, and also the front seats require some time to move forward. Driving position. There are enough adjustments and range within those alterations in ensure drivers associated with the size and shape will discover their optimal position in this particular drop top. Roominess. The front seats are spacious enough for taller adults because cockpit wraps around them without feeling confined. The rear seats have barely enough legroom with the average adult, and headroom is limited together with the top up. The space feels claustrophobic at the spine. Visibility. Forward visibility is decent due to well-shaped roof pillars. With the reload, your little friend glass rear window limits what you could see along with the rear blind spot scroll. As far as convertibles go, it's actually not bad. Quality. Even though we look at the C-Class an entry-level luxury vehicle, the type of material used and sturdy construction exceed expectations. The same refers to its chief rivals, though the C-Class overall design gives off really an old-school luxury impression. Utility. It shows you will not be a surprise which you make sacrifices using the convertible with regards to utility. It's the price for open-air motoring, Along with the C300 Cabriolet, it can be purchased in about average on all fronts on this category. Small item storage. There aren't a great deal of bins and pockets within the cabin, however the ones which exist are adequately sized for one's items. The cup holder bin could also hold a smartphone, nevertheless the USB ports are within the center armrest bin. Cargo space. The C-Class convertible's trunk is often a bit small. Carry-on luggage will fit with some jostling, but anything bigger will have to occupy the back seats. Child safety seat accommodation. As frequently occurs with most convertibles within this class, a rear-facing child seat will surely not fit if your front passenger seat is occupied. Thankfully, the anchors are clearly marked and simple to tether to. Technology. Mercedes Command Infotainment scores points for feature content but arises short in relation to usability. Competing systems have improved at the slightly quicker pace. The tracepad interface that hovers above the main rotary controller is particularly challenging to acquire accustomed to. Audio and navigation. The command system has most with the features we expect, nevertheless the interface isn't as simple to use as the surrounding rivals. The tracepad takes a great deal of time for getting used to and is not as intuitive or consistently responsive as being the rotary controller. Driver aids. The few advanced security features are appropriately sensitive, not triggering false alarms. The rear-view camera view is concerning average to the class in the selection of lighting conditions. Voice control. Voice recognition is accurate, even with all the top-down at highway speeds. It understands natural language as opposed to your robotic chunks that systems usually prompt you with.